video that really took everybody here by surprise. Hamas officials going on television vowing to strike Israel again and again with the end goal of wiping Israel off the map. This video shows a Hamas official being interviewed on Lebanese television. He claims everything Hamas has done is justified. This version with subtitles is being widely shared this afternoon online.
إسرائيل دولة لا مقام لها على أرضنا. إحنا الدولة لابد أن نزيلها لأنه بالفعل هي تعتبر كارثة أمنية وعسكرية وسياسية للأمة العربية والإسلامية، يجب أن تنتهي. لذلك احنا لا نخجل من نقول ذلك بكل قوه. إسرائيل لازم نأدبها وحنأدبها مره ثانيه وثالثه، ومش هذا حتكون طوفان الاقصى اول مره، لا حتكون ثانيه وثالثه ورابعه، لانه احنا لدينا اصرار ولدينا قرار ولدينا امكانيات.
He was going fast, but he said there will be this was not just the first attack. There will be a second attack, a third attack, and a fourth attack. In the meantime, Hamas is letting some foreigners with passports leave Gaza through the Rafah gate into Egypt. The State Department says a handful of Americans are among the first ones out. It is also letting some critically ill civilians cross as well. But as with every move by Hamas, this one does seem calculated and psychological, meant to show the world a tiny bit of good in order to distract from everything else that is going on. This deal to open that gate was done and arranged, in essence, by Hamas, by the United States, with the help of Qatar, Israel, and Egypt. NewsNation's Robert Sherman is live with us in Tel Aviv tonight. And I want to go to this video first, Robert. This Hamas official described these terror attacks and the killings of civilians as, quote, complications on the ground. How is this playing over there in Israel?
Yeah, that's Ghazi Hamad, a senior official with Hamas. And if he comes across as media savvy, it's because he is. Spent a long time as a managing editor of a newspaper in Gaza City, which underscores what Hamas does, Elizabeth. They're very calculated, and everything that they do, they put out videos for. I mean, you saw that initial attack, the high-quality video that came with it. You saw the video of those hostages being released, the elderly women and the Hamas fighters giving them a candy bar and things like that. This is what Hamas does. And what's the outcome of this? You still have millions of people around this region who believe the Israelis bombed a hospital. You still have people who believe that Hamas are freedom fighters, not terrorists. And then you have a lot of outrage around the Middle East as a result, Elizabeth, in support of Hamas.
We also heard another leader of Hamas speaking out, calling out the United States by name. What did he say?
Yes, this one just came out today as well. I want you to take a careful listen to what he had to say. Listen to this.
We remind the countries that are supporting this entity and providing a cover for them to cause this massacre to our people in Gaza, and especially the United States of America. We remind them of the urgency of backing down on these outdated colonial policies, and we ask them to stop militarily supporting this fascist government. We ask them to stop obstructing international efforts to end the violence in Gaza and open crossings.
Well, there you go. That messaging is very different than what we've heard from the State Department, which has been calling for the Rafah crossing to be open for weeks. We do know that it is open for a bit today, a couple hundred people being allowed passage. Officials there saying they had a list of folks that they were allowing out who had foreign passports, as well as those who were sick and injured in recent weeks being taken out on ambulances there. We're expecting a trickle of more American citizens and foreign passport holders in the coming days, Elizabeth.
Yeah, Robert, we know that there are 400 Americans in Gaza trying to get out, have been waiting to get out. Why only a handful getting out today?
The way that those people at the crossing framed it as is that they have a list that they're allowed to go through at a certain time span. So this is very curated. This is very meticulous. I mean, you saw people lining up outside of that Rafah crossing trying to get out, and you know, just how they're sifting through all of this. So a big part of this, Elizabeth, remember, Egypt has made it abundantly clear no refugees are coming into their country. That's their big concern.
Thanks so much for watching. Go to joinnn.com to find NewsNation on your television provider. And don't forget to click the red subscribe button below to get more of NewsNation's fact-driven, unbiased coverage.